Hey guys, Angel here, the YouTuber reviewer, and today we're going to be talking about the best film of 2020 so far. Now, I'm only saying so far because I don't know, my opinion might change. Theaters are closed right now. I don't know when I'm going to see new movies. The theater next to me is closed because of the big bully that's affecting everyone. Who knows? Like, new movie could come out, change my mind whatsoever. But right now, I'm just talking about the best film so far. I don't know if any other movies are going to surpass this because this is literally one of the greatest hidden gems I ever found. And that movie is I'm Thinking of Ending Things. Written and directed by Charlie Kaufman. You guys, you don't know some of his work. Charlie Kaufman is one of those like rare hidden gems you gotta find in Hollywood, like one of those not so out there type people. He did great work, like writing the screenplay for Being John Malkovich and even directing the stop motion picture Anomalisa. It stars Jessie Buckley and Jesse Plemons, and it's gonna be really kind of difficult to explain this film. It's like the film is like about Jessie Buckley's character who goes out with Jesse Plemons' character, and after they go on to visit their parents in this farm, it really takes a toll into the mental dive. That's something Charlie Kaufman's really known for. And if you watch some of his previous work, he really dives into the difficult parts of the human brain, like what do we struggle with, what do we live with. The moment they get to the farm, Jessie Buckley's character is immediately questioning everything, like about her life, about Jesse Plemons' character, really reflecting on life. And I think that's what the movie's trying to tackle on, about life and how time moves on. Basically, what Jessie Buckley character says, like, is time moving through us? Are we moving through time? And the theme is really about like regret, loneliness. Do we ever think about the decisions that we make? Did we ever like think about maybe that one time if I could have talked to that person, or maybe that one time if I just stand up for myself? It really tackles a lot of the whole part of regret that we have. Like, usually we're not thinking about what's going on in the moment. We don't think about that moment till later, until we reach a certain kind of like crisis in our lives. And I think that lays a whole layer of just deep emotional weight onto the film, especially when it comes to the parents scene. Like, they would go back and forth about the parents being young, being back to their normal age, and then the parents going on older as time goes by. Also, what I've noticed about the film that a lot of artsy films have been doing this. They've been doing that cropped aspect ratio. I feel like that's the trend now. If you ever want to feel artsy, if you do artsy, just knock it out. Just decrease the frame. Just decrease the frame. There's also very long dialogue exchanges between our two main leads whenever they're driving into the car. The dialogue is so smart, so intelligent. They were using words that I don't even know. I'm like, wait a minute. What is, what is this word? There's even this one scene, it's probably my favorite scene of the whole movie, where Jessie Buckley's character gets milkshakes, these ice creams from a stand, and the girl just tells her, like, you don't have to move forward. And Jessie Buckley's like, what? It kind of makes you feel like you're being stuck, like you're purposely stuck in yourself into a life that you don't actually want, when in reality, you don't have to move forward with there. You can stay here and start anew. The atmosphere, the environment, they also amplify the amount of loneliness into the film, mainly when the characters are driving. It's just them. There's nothing around them. It's just the empty coldness, snow. And I think that's what also is a nice little element they put into this film, the coldness. Maybe being alone is a very cold feeling to have. And then also with the regret you might have, like, you're not feeling warm inside yourself if you're going to be regretting and you're going to be feeling lonely about your past decisions. I was so surprised that this was released on Netflix. Like, I purposely thought it was going to be like an A24 film. I'm a big fan of A24, and if Charlie Kaufman, if you work for A24, please do. They will, even though every other movie has allowed you to exploit your vision, you can do it with A24. This is also the first movie that made me really appreciate dancing as like an art form. Now, dancing is an art form in general. They really use it to amplify its theme, and it's just so beautiful. They let the score, they let the storytelling, they let the dancers and the choreography tell the story, and you can tell it from a mile away once you start piecing the story a bit together. It's definitely a movie that you can't jump into easily. I recommend that you really have to watch this with not only an open mind, but I also recommend that you watch this with top tier attention. This is a movie you absolutely have to pay attention to. I was blown away when I watched this movie. It is by far one of the best movies I have ever seen. I was so blown away by this movie. It really proves how much of a unique mind Charlie Kaufman is in the land of Hollywood. I really do think that he takes great pride and time and effort into his work, and I'm really excited when he makes the next film because I pretty much love every single film that I've seen from Charlie Kaufman. That being said, I do have to say, Thinking of Ending Things is a very unique film in every single way. The dialogue's interesting, great acting, it's disturbing. You know, some channels have described it to be scary. To me, it's not scary. The overall concept and the theme of the movie, it's terrifying. It's very terrifying because of how real and how not sugar-coated it is. Thinking of Ending Things is not only my favorite film of the year, it is possibly one of my favorite films of all time, and I am giving it a 10 out of 10. I highly recommend this movie. It's on Netflix. Please watch it just now, or the next hour, or the hour after that, or the next minute after that. Alright guys, that was today's video. Thank you guys for tuning in to the first channel. Overall, do the subscribe and do the notification. Thank you for watching. This is Angel, the YouTuber reviewer. Peace.